Hello everybody, welcome back to Dancy Plays! We are here with another Fnaf Hunger Games, and this time I'm doing a security breach theme. Plus the DLC Ruin, of course, because it came out very recently. So, without further ado, here are our contestants. District 1, we have the main characters, our protagonists, Gregory and Cassie. I apologize dearly for the shit photo of Cassie, but do you know how hard it is to find a picture of this girl that works with this website simulator? Very. This is the best I can do. And some the pictures of these characters vary in quality. For the rest of these, I'm just going to warn you now. District 2, we have Glamrock Freddy and Glamrock Chica. Don't mind the Glamrock Freddy profile picture. I had the option to choose another picture, I just really like that one. District 3, we have Montgomery Gator aka Monty and Roxanne Wolf aka Roxy. District 4, we have Sun and Moon. You know, they have to share a body, may as well share a district. District 5, we have DJ Music Man and Wind Up Music Men. I know like 3 more variants of the little shit got introduced in the DLC. However, to condense this cast and make it as least complicated as possible, I've decided to just group in all of those little shits into just one character. So whenever we're talking about the Wind Up Music Men in this game, I'm referring to all of the little shits. All of them together. So let's keep that in mind. District 6, we have the Staff Bots and the Endos, and yes, both of these characters also just like hordes of other characters. There's a shit ton of Staff Bots, there's a shit ton of Endos. No need to make them all each their own separate character. District 7, we have everybody's favorite Map Bot and Mask Bot. Clearly 2 very separate characters. Very deserving of having their own separate players. District 8, we have Helpy and Eclipse. This is the one district that doesn't have a theme, and mine. These are just the last 2 characters remaining that didn't have a partner, so I was like, fuck it, you know what, they can team up together. Also, I try to keep it, like, canon images of these characters, like you can find it in-game, or, like, canon promotional material, but I'm, like, half sure that it's fan art of Helpy, so if it is, I apologize. I try to avoid using fan art, but this was the only usable picture I could find of the little shit. District 9, we have Glamrock Bonnie and the Wet Floor Bots. Just thought they'd make a good pair. No reason in particular. District 10, we have Vanessa and Vanny. I think we can all agree we know why these 2 are paired together, so let's just move on. District 11, we have the Blob and Burn Trap. Again, apologies for the shit picture of the Blob. Motherfucker is impossible to find a picture of. You can see a better picture of him on Burn Trap's image than you can see on his own, ironically enough. And then finally, District 12, we have MXES, in which I like to pronounce mixes, because I don't know, that's just how my brain reads it. If that's not how it's pronounced, I apologize, that's gonna be how it's pronounced for the rest of this video, though. And then the Mimic. So that is our cast, and as per usual with these FNAF Hunger Game videos, I have added some custom events. Some are very FNAF themed, you know, very inspired by the games, and some custom events are just like fun little things that I like to throw into all of my Hunger Games simulations, just for funsies. And you're probably gonna see them pop up from time to time. Without further ado, let's begin. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Sun retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia. DJ Music Man runs away from the cornucopia. Mixes scares Eclipse away from the cornucopia. Very in character for him, actually. Mask Bot runs away from the cornucopia. The Blob grabs a shovel. Helpy tells wet floorbots to fuck off. Alright. You know what? That seems canon enough. Burntrap snatches a pair of sighs. Moon runs away from the cornucopia. Glamrock Chica decapitates Monty with a sword, that being the first death. We all thought Monty was going to be the violent one, but I think we may see a return of a violent Chica, and I sure fucking hope that's the case. Mapbot runs away from the cornucopia. Vanessa strangles Vanny with a rope. Gregory grabs a handful of throwing knives. Roxy grabs a backpack and retreats. The wind-up music men run away from the cornucopia. The Indos are unable to convince Cassie to not kill them. Oh my god. Cassie. Cassie just got rid of all of them. She ain't dealing with you fucks. She just put on the mask. Poof, gone. Glamrock Freddy tells Mimic to fuck off. Yes, sir. Glamrock Bonnie runs away from the cornucopia, and the staff bots run away from the cornucopia. That's very in character from them. Day 1, Gregory retrieves medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. It's just like a pack of band-aids that he can keep replenishing on his cheek. Burntrap stalks Vanessa. Very in character. Mapbot practices his archery. He's gotta deliver those maps somehow. The staff bots see smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Speaking of smoke rising in the distance, DJ Music Man, Moon, and Glamrock Chica smoke weed together. Hell yeah! Glamrock Freddy attacks Helpy, but he manages to escape. Oh no, the bears are fighting! Cassie tows the wet floorbots to fuck off. Very true to the gameplay. Roxy tows Maskbot to fuck off. The Blob makes a wooden spear. The wind-up music men practice their archery. The Mimic practices his archery. Eclipse sprains his ankle while running away from Sun. Talk about inner demons. Glamrock Bonnie attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. All the motherfucker did was run away, climb a tree, and fall to his death. That's it. That's all he did this game. That's so in character for him. Mixes see smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. It's the weed. And I think he knows it's the weed. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. As per usual, I like to choose either cannon death scenes or jump scares, and if I can't find a good picture of either, I just put it in black and white. Also, I find it really funny that both Monty and Bonnie died in the same round. But you know what? I think Bonnie's goal was to last longer than Monty, and he did it. So good for him. Night 1, Eclipse overpowers Gregory, killing him. Damn. Just like that, Cassie cooks her food before putting her fire out. The wet floorbots, the Mimic, and Moon smoke weed together. Moon, how much fucking weed do you have? No wonder your eyes are so red. All you're doing is just smoking pot. 24/7. You've been smoking pot since this morning. Goddamn. Glamrock Chica and Roxy sleep in shifts. Talk about lesbians, am I right? The Blob thinks about home. Ah yes, the original series of the Fnaf game. The classics. Sun and Vanessa run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Burntrap severely injures Glamrock Freddy and leaves him to die? No! Freddy! The wind-up music men, DJ Music Man, and staff bots all sleep at shifts. This is a huge fucking group. Goddamn. Mapbot questions his sanity. Helpy sees a fire but stays hidden. Nixus sets up camp for the night. Maskbot hangs out with the bears. Day 2, Moon practices his archery after a whole day of smoking pot. This is what you do? Alright. Glamrock Chica searches for a water source. The wet floorbots accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. God, Glamrock Bonnie has been gone for like, what, less than 24 hours? Goddamn. Eclipse sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. The staff bots, all of them, the whole horde of them, they get stuck in a vent. Mixes stabs the blob in the back with a trident. Yeah? Makes enough sense. The Mimic is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Vanessa kills Mapbot while he is resting. She got real fucking annoyed with him real quick. She's like, no, I don't want a map. I work here. I know where I'm going. DJ Music Man discovers a cave. Helpy collects fruit from a tree. Sun and Roxy have declared each other as arch enemies. You know what? Sun and Roxy being arch enemies, that sounds entertaining as fuck. I'm very down to see what happens with this. Maskbot runs away from Burn Trap. The Wind-Up Music Men, all of them work together to make a singular wooden spear. Who knows what they're gonna do with it. Cassie practices her archery. How much bows and arrows are in this game? 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Gregory, Glamrock Freddy, the Wet Floor Bots, the Blob, and Mapbot. A lot of favorites have died this round. Night 2, Helpy tries to treat his infection. DJ Music Man, Sun, Glamrock Chica, Maskbot, and Vanessa all sleep in shifts. You know what? This is a powerful group. Dream team, I'd argue. Maybe. Maybe not. I wouldn't fuck with them, though. Burn Trap defeats Roxy in a fight but spares her life. Surprising. Cassie begs for the horde of wind-up music men to kill her, but they refuse, keeping Cassie alive. The staff bots and Mixes run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Mimic cooks his food before putting his fire out. Moon dies in a spring block failure. So let me get this straight. What you did is you smoked weed for a full 24 hours. You practice archery a little bit. And then you hop into a spring lock suit and die. Quite the legacy. Thank you for your contribution, Moon. Eclipse sees a fire but stays hidden. Day 3. The horde of wind-up music men, Helpy, Glamrock Chica, Roxy, and DJ Music Man all hunt for other tributes. This is an army. This is terrifying. Vanessa eats popcorn as she watches Eclipse and Sun bicker. He's just arguing with himself. Mixes makes a slingshot. Maskbot, Cassie, Staffbot, Mimic, and Burn Trap all hunt for other tributes. One cannon shot can be heard in the distance. It's Moon. Night 3. Mimic attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Glamrock Chica sees a fire, clearly not from the Mimic, but stays hidden. The horde of staff bots all beg Eclipse to kill them. Put them out of this minimum wage misery, but he refuses, keeping them alive. Roxy thinks about winning. DJ Music Man receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Who knows what he's going to do with that? The horde of wind-up music men, they all work together to shoot an arrow at Vanessa, but they miss and kill Mixes instead. Arguably a much larger threat, I think. No, not arguably, definitely a much larger threat. Maybe that's for the best here. Well, threat, Mixes was technically a good guy, but like, he could definitely be a threat if he wanted to. More so than Vanessa, clearly. Sun and Cassie talk about the tributes still alive. Helpy and Maskbot have declared each other as arch-enemies. For some reason, I don't know why. Helpy, this is the guy who provides your employees their masks so they can talk to you. Why are you making enemies out of him? Are you dumb? Are you a little dumb baby? Burn Trap looks at the night sky. Why are you still here? Day 4. Chica and Roxy split up to search for resources. Mimic gets stuck in a vent. Cassie receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. The horde of wind-up Music Man, Sun, Burn Trap, DJ Music Man, and Vanessa all hunt for other tributes. Again, this is a fucking army. The staff bots travel to higher ground. Helpy hangs out with the bears. He's found his brethren. Eclipse steals from Maskbot while he isn't looking. He just has like a fucking handful full of masks. One cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Mixes. Night 4. The staff bots all scream for help. It's really loud. Like, imagine that jump scare noise whenever you get caught by them, but like all of them at once. That's what's going on in the woods tonight. Mimic got stuck in a vent. Chica, Bird Trap, Helpy, and Sun form a suicide pact, killing themselves. Pardon-moi? Listen, I'm glad Bird Trap is gone. I'm highly disappointed by the other three, though. Especially Chica. Cassie quietly hums. Maskbot receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. And so does Eclipse. Twinsies. DJ Music Man lets all of the wind-up Music Men into his shelter. You know, these two have been teaming up a lot. I've noticed these two have been teaming up a lot this game. And you know what? Good for them. The Music Men, they gotta stick together. Roxy is unable to convince Vanessa not to kill her. Sounds about right. Where the fuck did Vanny go? Did I just, like, mentally black out on Vanny dying? I think I did. No, wait, she died in the first round. Right. She was here as long as she was in fucking Security Breach. No wonder I forgot about her. The Cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Cassie, Maskbot, and Vanessa all decide not to go to the feast. Eclipse, DJ Music Man, and the staff bots all also decide not to go to the feast. Meanwhile, the horde of DJ Music Men all track down and kill the Mimic. They're on a mission. They teamed up together and decided to solve modern FNAF's main antagonists and just get rid of them. Good for them. Good for them. Everyone clap for the horde of Music Men. They've saved us. Day 5. The staff bots all work together to bash DJ Music Man's head against a rock several times. You know what? It would take an army to succeed at that. That makes sense. My only question is, what was the motivation? You know what? There is a bit of murder behind those eyes, I will admit. Eclipse and the horde of wind-up Music Men fight Maskbot and Vanessa. Eclipse and the wind-up Music Man survive. Not surprisingly. I mean, this is a very unbalanced battle, I would say. You know, Cassie camouflages herself in the bushes. She's seen what the wind-up Music Men have gotten themselves into, and she does not want any part of that. So she is hiding. And you know what? Good for her. I would do the same. 9 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Glamrock Chica, Burn Trap, Helpy, Sun, Roxy, Mimic, DJ Music Man, Maskbot, and Vanessa. We're on night 5, so let's check out everyone's status, shall we? The last survivors are Cassie, the horde of wind-up Music Men, the army of staff bots, and Eclipse. And it looks like the horde of wind-up Music Man and Eclipse are competing to see who can kill the most. Night 5, Cassie attempts to start a fire, get rid of all of these robots once and for all, but unfortunately she is unsuccessful. Eclipse steals all of the staff bots' flashlights, every single one of them. It is a mission. The wind-up Music Men all question their sanity. Are they individuals, or are they just a hive mind? They're unsure. And they're not sure if they'll ever get an answer. Day 6. Cassie overhears the staff bots and Eclipse talking in the distance, and meanwhile the horde of Music Men all hunt for other tributes. Terrifying. absolutely terrifying. There are no fallen tributes on this day. Not yet, anyways. Night 6, Eclipse receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. The staff bots all work together to destroy the horde of wind-up music men's supplies while they are asleep. The armies are fighting against each other, and you know what? I feel like that's the most fair battle in this situation. Meanwhile, Cassie looks up at the night sky. Day 7, Cassie steals from the staff boss while they are not looking. The horde of wind-up music men, they are still hunting. They're still at it. And Eclipse fishes. Finally, at peace. But not for long. Night 7. Eclipse fends off literally everyone else from his fire. Day 8. The wind-up music men, they all work together to make another spear. Meanwhile, Cassie decapitates the staff bots with a sword. Which is very in character for the staff bots. And Eclipse dies in a springlock failure, just like Moon did. Fascinating. Which leaves the final two being Cassie versus the horde of wind-up music men. Who shall win? Our fallen tributes are the staff bots and Eclipse. RIP. The wind-up music men all collectively die of thirst. Which is very anticlimactic, especially considering they cannot drink water. So I'm not sure what the fuck they were supposed to do in this situation. How were they supposed to prevent this? Oil? They probably rusted up. They probably needed oil. That would make more sense. Which means Cassie is the winner! You know what? Good for her! She deserves it, honestly. Out of all the characters in this cast, she deserves to win the most. So, congratulations, girl. You survived 7 nights at Freddy's. Here are the placements. Read 'em and weep, boys. Chica, I would like to apologize for thinking that you were going to be the murder hobo of the round. I really should have expected that to be the wind-up music men, but I wasn't expecting the absolute obvious, so that'll be all for this Hunger Games video. Thank you so much for joining me. Next time on Fnaf Hunger Games, we will have an interesting cast. That's all I'll say about that. But until then, I'll see you all next time on Dancy Plays. Good night, everyone.